Well, we're back to the animal math. Woo! I'm very excited about this. We're going to be taking multiplication and division and going a little further, talking about the different properties of multiplication and division. First lesson, you'll be learning, the learning target for that is to understand the commutative property and to use it to solve problems. So what that looks like is this. There are examples in the BlendSpace website of what the commutative property is, but the commutative property means that you can take 3 times 8 and you get the same answer as 8 times 3. Both of those equal 24. So it actually doesn't really matter which order you write them in because these numbers can move. That's what commute means. They move, they can switch places, they can go from one place to the other. That's what commutative means. And the reason that works is because if we take, let's go down here. Oops. Sorry, I'm a little rusty at this. So let's go down here and we're going to say why does 2 times 3 equal the same, give you the same answer as 3 times 2? Well, if we think about it in terms of an array and 2 times 3 equals 2 groups of 3, we'll make the rows our groups, so that would be 2 rows of 3. That gives us, count by 2s, 2, 4, 6. 6 total objects. If we're taking 3 times 2, that would be 3 groups of 2, so that's going to be 1 group, 2 groups, and 3 groups. That also gives us 2, 4, and 6. That gives us a total of 6. So whether the array is going this way or whether the array is going this way, it doesn't matter. 3 times 2. It's the same thing with 3 times 8 and 8 times 3. Let's go ahead and move into the problem set. In the problem set, I'm not going to do this first part with you. You have practiced making a multiplication chart before, and you're going to go ahead and make another one here. So I'm going to jump on down to this second part. So it says to complete the chart, and each bag contains 7 apples. So if you have 2 bags of 7 apples, that's going to, you can use the chart up above, but that's going to tell us that it's 14. If you have 21 apples, that's going to be 3, 4, so if I add 7 to 21, that's going to give me 28. If I add 5, that means 7 more. 28 plus 7 is 35. And then if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there we go. Okay, second part is asking us to use the array to write 2 different multiplication sentences. So what this is going to look like is how many down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times, now let's count these this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 times 6. If you use the chart up above, or if you have this fact memorized, you know that 4 times 6 equals 24. There are 24 total objects here. Erase that one real quick. So you can also do the same problem as if it were standing up. And that would be by counting, let's count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is going to give us 6, and we know that the other number is 4, and it still is 24 total objects. Okay, that's what we're doing on number 2. Number 3 is going, let's side. This is probably very confusing to you guys. I'm assuming it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. But we are filling in the blanks here. So 2 7s is the same as how many 2s? Knowing that we're working with the commutative property, 2 7s equals 7 2s, which equals 14. This is A. Now we're going down. We're not going across. Don't do that. Don't do it. Go down B. 3 6s is the same as 6 3s, and that is, if you count by 6 3 times, that's 6, 12, 18, or use your chart on the front. Coming down here, 10 8s is equals 8 10s. 8 10s, counting by 10s 8 times, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80. 4 times what is the same, come down here to D, 4 times blank equals the same as 6 times 4. You know, we're doing the commutative property, so it'd be 4 times 6 is the same as 6 times 4. 6 times 4, we just built those arrays, and that is 24. And I'm going to erase those real quick as well. Alright, let's go ahead and keep going down. Ooh. We're going to skip E and go on to F, since you should know how to do E. F is a little more tricky because it gives us blanks here, and it gives us blanks here. But it gives us the totals, 28. So what times 7 gives us 28? Well, let's count by 7 until we get to 28. 7, and count on your fingers, 7, 14, 21, 28. I got on my fingers, or you could use a multiplication chart. I got on my fingers 4 times 7 is the same as 7 times 4. We're going to come on over here to this guy. 3 times 9 equals 10 3s. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. Here's what we have. We have the numbers 3 and we have the numbers 9. And we're going to have to get 10 3s equals how many? Okay. So let's see. Let's try it this way. Let's start by solving 3 times 9. You count, or you look at your multiplication chart, or you have it memorized, and you know that that's 27. Okay. We know that 10 3s is going to give us 30. Minus how many 3s? Just 1 3, right? 1 3 would give us these two. 30 minus 3 equals 27. That's true, so that would be 1 3. Alright. That's one way to do it. Let's erase all this. And come back to the same problem. Holy camole, Batman. Another way to do it is, you see that you have 10 3s, and you're taking away how many 3s to give you that. What number do you need? You need to come to a 9. 10 minus what equals 9? You can even forget the 3s. 10 minus what equals 9? 10 minus 1. And then that ends up being the same, 27. Same thing here. We can cross out this, and and this, cross out all the 4s, and you have a very simple problem. 10 minus 1 equals 9. Now 10 fours minus 1 4, you could also say 10 fours is 40, minus 1 4 is 4, 40 minus 4 is 36, 9 times 4 is 36. They're trying to trick you. Don't let them. Don't get frustrated. Or get frustrated, but don't give up. Here we go with this one with I. You have 8 times 4 equals 5 fours. How many fours do we need total? 8. 5 fours plus 3 fours. Because 5 and 3 are 8. And then you have 8 times 4 is actually going to break down. You look at your multiplication chart, count on your fingers, and you come to realize it's 32. Okay, J. We are looking for a total of 6 times 5. So that's 6 5s. 6 5s. We have 1 5. How many do we need here? 5 5s. So 5 5s is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Plus 1 more is 30. And let's go ahead and go down to K. Pardon me. 5 3s plus 2 3s is 5 plus 2 is 7 times 3, because we have our 3s. So that's 7 3s. Count by 7 3 times. 7, 14, 21. And coming down here to I is how many 2s do we want total? We want 10 2s total. This actually is very easy because we can fill this in with anything that gives us 10. We could say 6 2s plus 4 2s equals 10 2s. 10 2 times is 10 20. There we go. Okay, this is gonna be the hard part of this lesson, is figuring out these kinds of problems. Work together with a partner on the homework or on your own and show me your evidence. Remember, you can pause, go back in this video if you need to, talk to your partners, use your emergency kit and your emergency resources if you get stuck. Alright guys, good luck. Bye.